They made a Battlefield game that is not for me, and that is totally fine. I think with hindsight being 2020, I would have asked for a Battlefield game that was a little more risk-taking, a little more interesting, and a little more creative. I think a Battlefield game that experiments a little bit more with the core concepts of the franchise would have been more appealing to me than what we got today. But I also recognize that experimentation is what led to Battlefield being as stagnant as it was prior to the release of Battlefield 6. Because if history has shown us anything, it's that people want Battlefield to be Battlefield and not stray too far from the path. Yes, we can have technological advances, we can have better graphics, better performance, more players, bigger maps, better explosions. But at the end of the day, I suspect that there is not a lot of wiggle room to experiment with the core franchise ideas because of its player base. And that's fine, there's nothing wrong with that. I thought that I was someone who was going to fall in love with Battlefield 6 the same way that other people have fallen in love with Battlefield 6. And I just think at the end of the day, there is not a lot of wiggle room for this franchise to experiment with a lot of its core ideas. And that's fine. There are tons of game franchises that try to not rock the boat too much in order to appease fans and maintain sales. And in that sense, Battlefield isn't the first, and it certainly won't be the last to go back to its roots in order to make its fans happy. And while I wasn't expecting Battlefield 6 to be this breath of fresh air in terms of being a bold reinterpretation of the franchise, I was hoping for something that felt a little bit more than just playing the greatest hits of the Battlefield series. Which is why I cannot, in good conscience, call Battlefield 6 a bad video game. Yeah, the campaign is terrible, but the thing that people actually care about is fundamentally rock solid. It just may not be something for me, which is totally fine. And while I'm sure there's going to be plenty of updates and changes and seasonal content for years to come with Battlefield 6, I can at least say they have me on the hook for the next Battlefield game because I am dying to know what changes they make after resetting everything with Battlefield 6.